Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's Tuesday. Tuesday's been a really fun time for me lately on my videos, and it is my Tackle It series. And I have really found a new joy and a new love in a lot of these old and vintage whips. I'm pulling out things that are 3+ years old. Up to, I've got a pair of socks on the needles that are 19 years old, that they just been moved, literally moved from house to house and stuck in bins and bags and working on those things. And it's surprising to me how many things I have decided I'm gonna go ahead and finish. The socks is one pair, gotta work on those more. But there are things, there are sweaters that I have gravitated towards and like, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do it. And I know it is a big deviation from last week working on all the baby things, like little Grinch. I haven't put little Grinch's outfit back on him. See, Grinch has his little lovey. I didn't make the lovey. This was something that I purchased. I purchased Grinch and the little lovey at a craft fair. Justine is local to us here in Colorado, and she is one of the viewers for my channel, and I was able to meet her at the craft fair and purchase the Grinch. Love this. But right now, he's modeling the newest grandbaby's clothing before he's ready to make his entrance into the world. And I know it's a shock, because that's what I did last week, is make that gorgeous outfit. I know it is a shock. Today's video is something other than baby clothes. I know, that is crazy. I did start working on my brown sweater. Love this. This is made from Patton's Classic Wool. It's a 97, I believe it's 97, 90. It's a 90% wool, 7% acrylic, 3% viscose, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. It is 210 yards and made in Turkey. It's just that gorgeous rich chocolate brown. It has the orange flecks, yellow flecks, some green flecks. It's just really a nice tweed. And I started making this about 5-6 years ago. And when I first started getting into tweeds, and I've got a gravitation towards tweeds. I really do. I just haven't really used them. And this is one of the sweaters that I started. Here we are again downstairs in my overflow, as I call it, my overflow yarn room with the really, really bad lighting, looking at what I've accomplished on this Tackle It Tuesday project. This sweater has been hibernating for probably 5 or 6 years. And look at this. Look at this marker right here. Do you see that green marker? That's where I had to pull everything back to and re-knit all of that down. And this week I finally finished right here and got all of the ribbing done. So not just the baby items for the week. I was able to go ahead and grab this at the beginning of the week and get this taken care of. I'll try it on. What do you think of the collar here? Do you like that? That's still the remnant of the seed stitch, the double moss stitch that I had previously done for here. And I changed that out to just doing ribbing. I didn't like the way the moss stitch looked. This definitely needs to be blocked. There is an extreme difference on the yarn that I had pulled out and then put back in. It does have a crinkly look to it, so that will need to be ripped out and put back in. But here we are. We are now down to another beautiful vest. Right? Now we need the sleeves. I do want to put the sleeves on. That is not finished. I do want that, but that's where we're at the moment. So progress on another very vintage piece. Really enjoying this whole series. So you got to see the mannequin and you get to see how it looks and everything on the shape, because obviously when I'm pulling it up here, I can't see it as nicely. Right, so here it is, and this is the neckline that I was talking about. I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not. I do have the yarn still attached to the neck just in case. I did trim the yarn on the waist. I haven't woven it in yet, but I did trim that, and here we go. And what I was commenting on when it was on the mannequin is you can really see right here down is where that yarn was that I had pulled out, that had been knit up and just left in its knit up stage for years. Well, I had to pull it out because in those last so many years, my shape has changed. We'll just leave it at that. And I had to pull it out and make some adjustments. And I did. And we'll see how well this works now. So here's where this green marker is. That's how far I pulled it out. And you can see the fabric difference, how smooth that is and how ripply this is. So this does need to be blocked. And then I did all that yarn that I had pulled out. It was finished off. It was completely finished off. I'd finished the skein of yarn or whatever it was, but I had the band at the bottom was seed stitch or it was double moss stitch. Not really sure. Don't remember. Not offhand. And I like that stitch, but on the hem, it didn't look nice. Not for me anyway. And it was a couple inches too short. I mean, it wasn't quite a belly shirt, but if I raised my arms up, it sure would be. So it was definitely too short. So the length that I added was the entire ribbing. I used up all the rest of the yarn as it was, and then I just added this entire ribbing right here. And it looks a little weird at the moment because I've got crinkly yarn here, new, fresh, straight from the yarn ball, brand new, hadn't been knit before for here. I'm sure it will block out beautifully. It will be fine. And now it's a matter of sleeves. I have less than 2 full skeins of yarn that I have to work with to do the sleeves. And the sleeves will be as long as they are. I don't know. I'm not really sure. They will just be, however, I don't know how this, I should have put it on and tried it on downstairs so you could see it. But, we're going to do it right now. All right. Okay, so the neckline is a good portion. It's not choking me or anything as far as that goes. Plenty of room in the arms. There we go. Go ahead. You can see, that's not bad, right? And you can see I pulled out to here. There were a lot of decreases that I had in there, starting from the underarm and decreasing down, that I removed because I didn't need that many decreases. And truthfully, I did too many to begin with, and I knew it and just didn't want to go ahead and rip it out. And that's why it got stuck in the bin. It really is. And I just didn't have it in me to pull it out. Well, it's been years. I don't remember. I mean, I remember, but I don't remember the angst or the work that I put into it. So I just ripped it all out. I just grabbed my ball winder, put it on the ball winder, and it was more than a full cake or full skein of yarn that I was able to rip out and then put back into this. So that's pretty impressive for the old project. Like, ooh, we're getting there. That's pretty cool. This does look kind of cool together though, doesn't it? I mean, just like this is black, but I mean, that looks pretty cool together. I mean, are we getting the 70s vibe or something? I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of liking this with the pink and the orange and the black on the shirt. And I've got the little orange flecks on the shirt and the knitwear. I'm thinking it works, but I will put sleeves on it. That's not a get out of jail free card. I'm going to put sleeves on it. Yeah, it needs sleeves. So it's just a matter of how long the sleeves will be, because again, I have a full skein of yarn and a partial. I should get at least 3/4 sleeves, maybe not full length, but I can at least get 3/4. So there we go. And we've been going through this bin right here, and I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on that I decided I don't want to rip out, but I just haven't gotten to because hello, baby's coming, so baby takes precedence. So I've been working on so many baby things instead of some of my other projects, and truthfully, I found a lot of projects in these bins that I actually want to finish, and it's kind of pushing my things aside that I've already got in the works. I'm not complaining. I think it's awesome. I just have more things to choose from is what that gets at. That's just a lot more choices, which is fantastic. I'm loving this. I really am. But very surprised that I've wanted to add that many things into the rotation. That's just crazy. So I'm not going to go through that bin, but I do have over here, I have one of those coat racks, yeah, thing you hang your coats on, right? I have a coat rack over there, and no, it doesn't have coats on it. It has bags, project bags with things that, I had project bags that didn't go in the said bin, so they're similar, and a lot of the things haven't really seen the light of day in the 3+ years either. So here's this, isn't this cute? here's this adorable little project bag. I mean, is that not the cutest thing ever? I don't know where I got this, but it is so stinking cute. It's got the campfires and the, you know, older kid, you know, little kids and everything on it, and the horse saddles and the horses. I mean, it is just adorable. So I'm gonna see what's in here. I might regret it, but I won't regret it. It's fine. So is this attached to something? I have yarn. I have yarn. Do we have it attached to something, or am I gonna regret pulling? Oh, it is attached to something. Okay. What do we have here? Okay. This yarn is that same squishy yarn that I have been using to make all of my other, well, not all of, but a lot of those stretchy tops, those baby tops, the cozy toes that I really like, the Premier, which one is it? What am I just using that made this little guy? I don't know. It's gone. Lion Brand Perfect Pair is another. Oh, Premier Wool Free Socks. That's it. They all have that same feel, that squishy elastic feel. This is 420 yards. You know, 100 grams. What's the stuff on it? Yep, it's the 93% acrylic, 7% polyester, and it says elastane. Yeah, so that's the elastic stuff. I don't know. You probably can't see that. But it's got that same squish and stretch to it. So, was I making a kid thing here? Oh, it sure looks like it. Do I know the pattern for the kid thing? Gosh, no. Oh, maybe. Okay. So, I've got a point. I have, okay, big point there. And, oh, this is Phazelia or something like that. It is a very interesting, unique constructed baby garment. That's what this is. All right, let me see if I can fold this semi-okay to where you can see what it is. Probably not, because it's on the needles. So it does fold like that. That's going down the front. It has the point in the front and the back, and it stays that way. And you pick, I don't know how to describe it. I'll have to find the pattern and link to it, because that's what this is. And look how stretchy this is. Oh my gosh. So I don't know where I am in the pattern with this, but I think I could probably figure it out. This kind of needs to get done because we do have baby on the way, right? I don't know. Well, I started this 3+ years ago. I know that. Everything that's in these bags and stuff is been in those bags since we moved into this house, which is 3 years. So I started this before then. Yeah. Alrighty, that is really cool. So, doggone it. I mean, yay. I mean, I don't know what I want to think. I don't know. This is another one that I actually do think would be usable and a good idea to finish. And I love that squishy quantity yarn. Now, this is, I didn't tell you what it is. This is a Plymouth yarn. It's called Diversity, PlymouthYarns.com. It's probably another discontinued yarn. So, I don't know. I really don't. I'm being smart aleck on that one. But these yarns that have that squishy, pull, stretchy quality that I've been talking about, all the best ones just seem to be discontinued. I don't know. But I love them enough that I have a good collection of them, as we can see, since, you know, pulling this out of a bag, and gosh, golly, this is something that I should probably finish. It would be used. I know it's slow because it's in garter stitch. And if you're not familiar, garter stitch, you need more rows of it to make the height. You just do it. It's a row sucker. It takes up a lot more stitches than a typical stockinette. It takes up more yarn. It takes up more time. The stitches are dense. They're just, the rows are more dense. But I think this needs to go into the, yet again, another project that we need to work on, right? I mean, it's a baby garment. Come on, we're expecting a little boy. Okay, yeah. I didn't think that I was going to be showing you baby garments today. I really didn't. You know, I got the brown sweater. You know, we did baby garments last week. It's like we're going to do something else. No, I'm going to do another baby garment. There you go. Beautiful. Well, there's more stuff in here. All right, so do I have the other yarn? I know what this is. I don't know if I have the other purple yarn for this. Now, I started this shawl obviously years ago. And I don't know the pattern. I mentioned this previously on one of the videos that there was this beautiful purple shawl I had started, and for the life of me, I can't find the pattern. I have looked through Ravelry. I got it on Ravelry, but I had an account previously and that one got disbanded, whatever. But I cannot find the pattern. You know, it was really, really popular at the time, and you know how that goes, right? You know? All right, so let me turn this to where we can see the right side, lots of ends. All right, so here's the center of the shawl, and you can see that dimension. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is the center of that gorgeous shawl, and then it just goes out. Let me untangle. Come on, untangle. And I just don't have it in me to try to reverse engineer. So it goes out all the way to that beautiful tip. And it is stunning. I would love to finish this. I would love to. I do remember looking at this in the past going, wow, that's great. I don't remember the pattern. And that's where my needles are at the moment. And I'm not comfortable with trying to figure out how to reverse engineer that. You know, asymmetrical things are in, right? Can this be used by itself? Do I have to do anything else to it? Can we just go, well, we've got the big piece down here and then a little tail right there. Can we do that? Can we just call that done? Because I don't know the pattern. I mean, I'd love to finish it, but if I don't have it and you guys don't know, do you know? Can you tell me? I don't know. I just don't know. Because that is just beautiful. But without having a clue, I think it's just looking at here, it's kind of a follow as it is and decreasing probably every other row or something, maybe to do the tail. I finished doing the beautiful design in the center, right? I finished doing that. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'd love to finish it. I have no idea, and my brain power is not there right now. But it's probably at the smooth sailing part if I had the pattern. It's probably one of those, hey, if you read it, it's only a couple lines. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You're decreasing on each end or every other row or something. That's probably what you're doing. Okay, I got to decrease there. I can see that. Slipping stitches, maybe I'd have to look at it a little bit better. I'm using size 8s. There you go. And this is fingering weight yarn. And this yarn, did I drop the ball of yarn? Maybe. Where's the ball of yarn at? Okay, that's not connected. Oh, that's not connected. It's not connected. All right, so that is this yarn. That is the Universal Yarns made in Turkey. What else we got on it? Saki bamboo solids, perfect for sweaters, shawls, socks, and projects. This is 50% merino superwash, 25% nylon, 25% rayon. It's a 50-gram ball, has 230 yards, says machine wash. Lovely. And there we go. That is beautiful. Do I have more of the purple? I don't know. But this is a good chunk. And yeah. I'm going to tuck this one back in the bag. I'm not going to make a decision right now. I would love to be able to finish it. I'm going to hold this up again. If you know the pattern or think you know the pattern, please let me know. I don't have a problem buying it again because I'm pretty sure it's a paid pattern. I don't have a problem doing that. I would like to have that confidence to know that if I try to finish this, that I'm doing it the right way. You know how that goes. I don't think it was made in fingering weight. The pattern was not a fingering weight shawl, but you know me, I made it a fingering weight shawl. Yeah, I think it was probably in DK or worsted. I don't remember, but not fingering. So look at that center. Isn't that gorgeous? So you have that gorgeous center, and that was provisional cast on probably. Yeah, you started in the center and worked out, and then, you know, I finished the one tail and then started back on the other. Like I said, I was adventurous. Do anything. You see that again? So you got those textured stitches in there, and it is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then just goes to this end. And I know asymmetrical's in, and that would be cool, but I'd just like to finish it. I'm going to tuck this back in the bag and pretend we didn't see it unless you guys tell me what the pattern is. Yeah, we're just going to pretend. I'm going to pretend. It's been tucked for a while. It's a nice set of size 8 needles, so it is. I'm gonna just tuck this away. Well, I'm gonna set it right here because there's more in the bag. There's more in this little bag. See, I can't pull out, I mean, I can't pull out everything and go, yes, I'm gonna work on it. I mean, I can do that. Should I pull out another thing? I mean, there's more in here, or do I need to hold off? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hold off. Let's set down there. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. Yep, I didn't see that. We're just gonna tuck this. See this? It's pretty. We're gonna just tuck this in here, and I'm gonna hang this back up, and I'm gonna pretend that we didn't see this bag, and I didn't see what was in the bottom right now. That's a little bit much for me to play with at the moment. All I'm gonna say, 2 projects, yeah, and I actually want to finish them both. Yeah, this is why I don't count my whips, by the way. It's 100% why I do not count my whips. I would like to finish these. I would like to pull up the pattern for this, and if I find it again, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what this one is, and it's probably not really called Phazelia, but it's PH something, you know, yes, it's something odd like that, or what have you, and I'm massacring names, and I do apologize to the designer, but I can see it here. I can see it. And yeah, so this has a chance, and it's beautiful, and we got a baby coming. So that one's, yeah, we shouldn't pull this out, right? No, we should not pull this. We should give some love to this, huh? Yeah. So much for not showing you a baby thing today. I mean, I didn't know. It's been tucked away. I don't know what baby I was making that for. I don't know. I mean, our youngest granddaughter, you know, she's 2. Maybe I was making it for her. I don't know. Maybe I was just making it for preparation because I like to do those things too. I'm not really sure. You know, maybe I started it before grandbaby number 2. Pretty sure I did, because it's been in the bag for at least 3 years, right? You know, it's been there for at least 3 years. So I think I was making that in preparation. So we have a baby. So I should finish it. Yeah, there you go. This is the quandary. I have found beautiful things that I have started, and I want to finish them. And I've started a lot of beautiful things. You've been watching me. You've seen I've started beautiful things. It's like, wait a minute, you can't add all those things. What is it? I can literally work on a different sweater every day of the week and show it to you guys. You know, like, hey, look, I got this much done. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. And that's not all the sweaters I have on the needles. That's not. It just isn't. And that doesn't count all the other beautiful things as we're discovering. It's kind of fun, huh? I can literally go from 7 things this week and 7 things this week, or any number, because, hey, let's face it, I get carried away and I don't want to put it down, and I'm just going to continue because it makes me happy. But I can literally show you guys, here's a whole group of projects that I've been working on as whips. Oh, wait, next week, here's a whole different group of projects that I'm working on whips, and not repeat them if I don't want to. It is the craziest things, and still not touch everything that needs just a little bit of love. But every one of my touch gets a little bit bigger, and it gets a little bit closer to being done, because 1 stitch counts, and that is progress. And I am progressing on a lot of stuff, and that really makes me happy. It really, really does. And going through this journey and finding these things, holy cow, I've got some gorgeous stuff. What I have noticed is there's a gap in there on projects. So did I finish projects or what have you from like the years of when I started them and what I'm showing? So I don't know. I mean, we know I can fill up these bins once they're empty. It's not empty because I still need to weave in ends and put yarn away and all that other stuff, right? But once I empty those bins, I can fill them all up with stuff that I've started in this last 2 years. They won't be necessarily a decade plus old, but they will definitely be a couple years old. So I've got that rotation. I've got that constant, there you go. It's a cycle of life. That's what it is. I have that constant cycle of life going. It really makes me happy. I hope that you have something in your life that makes you just as happy as playing in all my chaos with yarn does. I really do, as it brings me so much joy, and I hope you have that in your life too. With that, please, if you know what that pattern is, that purple shawl, I would love to know what that is. I don't have a problem paying for the pattern. Please let me know what that is. I'll go ahead. I can't link that because I don't know what it is, but I'll link this because I'm pretty sure I do know what this is. And the brown sweater is my own creation, so I can't link that, but I can at least link the baby thing. I know it wasn't supposed to be a baby video. Well, it's just, the babies just gotta be, right? They just have to. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.